Welcome to the Ramble. Welcome to WCW Steve Wrestling Ramble. Actually, you know what? WCW doesn't exist. So I don't know why I said that. I'm weird sometimes, or always. Point is, it's showtime, and also, I have to do something here. Well, other guys. Oh, also, while I'm doing what I need to do here and sending the link to co-host, I also have to make the news announcement that I didn't make on Wednesday morning. So shout out also to Byron Live 95. Check him out on here on YouTube and also on Instagram. The links are in the description of my NFL podcast earlier this week, which is in that playlist and obviously one of the recent videos on my channel uploaded. So check that out. Subscribe to him. But shout out to him. He's also a wrestling fan, whether casual or otherwise. Still cool. I'm glad that he has checked out the Ramble in past episodes. So shout out to him, Byron Live 95. But also, I wanted to let everybody know that as effective a while ago, but I guess you can say now, immediately, Becky is no longer part of the show. And for the foreseeable future, that will stay the same. But that will just be how that will be. What? Dang it. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, talk about Raw. Oh, I have a doggy here. I have the painting in the background. Or you want to go down? Hey, Bubba. Hey. All right, my Bubba wants to go down there. All right. Anyways, doggy was here. She was up here for my whole video in regards to reviewing of This Is Us TV show. All right, but let's talk about Monday Night Raw. So let's change the color here to the red brand. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw, which was the second show, or the second half of the WWE draft. And all that craziness going down. But let's just start with going over with the quick hits of Raw. Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch defeating Charlotte Flair to earn Raw the first draft pick of the night. We had Andrade defeating Ali. A match 1-on-1 there. Andrade Ali. That could actually be a pretty good feud if they want to actually have that. I'm a big proponent for Ali and Andrade. I've liked Andrade since NXT. In regards to Ali, I didn't really get too familiar with him until he did come to the main roster. But certainly, I've enjoyed his stuff. So those two in a feud against each other, I wouldn't know who I really would want to choose to go over. Ali was supposed to be in that WWE Championship match. Ali got injured, and then Kofi Kingston took the spot, or earned the spot, and then became WWE Champion. And he just recently lost the title, of course. But, what was to be for Ali? And in regards to Andrade, formerly Andrade Cien Almas, but for Andrade, the sky was the limit for him too as well. Coming from nowhere and beginning the start of his NXT career, then becoming the NXT champion, bursting on the scene with Zelina Vega, who was beautiful, but it's not one of my faves. But yeah, either way, both of them are very, very awesome. I think they both have a bright future in WWE, and to be quite honest, surprised in regards to them both being on the same brand. The Viking Raiders defeating Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode to become the new WWE Raw Tag Team Champions. So congratulations to the Viking Raiders there. Aleister Black defeating Eric Young. Matchup. Ricochet defeating Shelton Benjamin. Braun Strowman and Tyson Fury signing their WWE Crown Jewel contract, which, for those that don't know, are have been in the know. WWE Crown Jewel, their show in Saudi Arabia and Jeddah, will be on Halloween night, or not actually, Halloween night. They're in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Halloween afternoon here in the Estados Unidos, the United States. Noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern start in Jeddah. I think it will be a 3-hour show. So there you go. Am I looking forward to it? I guess a little bit, but more for the actual card, not for other parts of it. I can see why people are not going to be watching the show or reviewing the show or this and that. But for me and my podcast and my channel, I at the very least will be bringing it up on my show. Maybe not a regular review in the afternoon because I'll probably be at work. But still, I know I'll be watching it. And you know, Jane, you'll probably be watching it too at some point, if not when it's live. Buddy Murphy defeats Cedric Alexander. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Kabuki Warriors, who won on SmackDown the previous week. And were drafted to Raw. Defeat Natalya and Lacey Evans. And then the Universal Champion, Seth Rollins, burns down the Firefly Funhouse to end the show there. And yet we are still going to be getting a WWE Universal title match between those two at Crown Jewel. All right, superstars heading to Monday Night Raw that were brought up on the TV show The Bump, WWE show, on YouTube or wherever that is. Heading to Monday Night Raw, Mojo Rawley, No Way Jose, Zack Ryder and Hawkins, Peyton Royce and Billy Kay, Sarah Logan. Heading to SmackDown, we've got Luke Harper, Cesaro, Drake Maverick, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke. So even though it was kind of odd in regards to the draft starting on SmackDown, because the previous week was the premiere, and the 20th anniversary show, they had The Rock and all that fun stuff. Then the next week we have this draft, and then after that we just go with business as usual on SmackDown on Fox. But again, we'll talk about SmackDown here shortly. But very interesting to see how this second half of the draft went on Raw, and where superstars are landing, and without the going on anymore, they will be staying on their own brands. A trade was announced on WWE Backstage that Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are going back to SmackDown Live, or going back to SmackDown on Fox are going there, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad to hear that for both of them, more so Alexa Bliss. And as regards to Monday Night Raw for the draft for night 2, the rounds went as follows. There we go. Went as follows. Round 1, Raw got Seth Rollins. SmackDown, Brock Lesnar. Raw, Charlotte Flair. SmackDown, The New Day. Raw, Andrade with Zelina. That's round 1. Round 2, Monday Night Raw, the Kabuki Warriors. SmackDown on Fox, Daniel Bryan. Monday Night Raw, Rusev. SmackDown Live, SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley. Right? Because Raw got the Universal Champion. SmackDown got the WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar. Raw got the former SmackDown Champion, Charlotte Flair. This and that. So their champions are staying there. Those are some automatic. And to end round 2, Monday Night Raw got Aleister Black. Round 3, Monday Night Raw, Cedric Alexander. SmackDown Live, Shinsuke Nakamura with Sami Zayn. Monday Night Raw, Humberto Carrillo. SmackDown Live, Ali. Not SmackDown Live, SmackDown on Fox. And Monday Night Raw, Eric Rowan. For round 4 of night 2 of the draft, Monday Night Raw, Buddy Murphy. SmackDown Live, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Monday Night Raw, the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. SmackDown Live, Carmella, and Monday Night Raw are Truth. And with our Truth and Carmella being split up, how about that to mean in its own weird way? And let's head on to round number 5. Raw, Samoa Joe. SmackDown, The Miz. Raw, Akira Tozawa. SmackDown, King Corbin. Raw, Shelton Benjamin. And the final round to finish off the draft, at least from that, beyond what I said for the extra stuff. Monday Night Raw, Rey Mysterio Jr. SmackDown Live, Shorty Gable, Shorty G, Chad Gable, whatever name you want to call him. I mean, they did get the trademarking for Shorty G, so we were wondering who they were going to use that for, and it seemed like it was probably going to be Chad Gable, who now is just referred to as Shorty G, because, WWE trying to be all hip and cool in that way. I don't know. It's not even being hip and cool. It's just, I don't know what they're doing with that, but whatever. I mean, it is family friendly, so I guess it is entertaining to parts of the fan base. And as a global company, adhering to all the fan bases of age groups, demographics, and otherwise of that type of demographic. I get it. Monday Night Raw, Titus O'Neil, SmackDown Live, or SmackDown on Fox. Sorry, not SmackDown Live anymore. It's SmackDown on Fox. Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. I got to remember that myself. Elias. And to finish off, and with the final pick of Mr. Irrelevant, or here in Miss Irrelevant, but she's not relevant at all. It's freaking hot and awesome. Monday Night Raw, Liv Morgan. And if Brian Live 95, if Byron is watching this at all, hashtag Go Pack Go. And also, who's your favorite wrestler? Or was your favorite wrestler? And such like that. Now we're gonna just go over quickly what the round 1 was for SmackDown. So round 1 for this night 1 for SmackDown last week. So this is not this week. Last week's SmackDown, last Friday night. Right? You didn't hear that enough, right? Last week. Round 1, Raw got Becky Lynch. SmackDown, Roman Reigns. Raw, the OC. SmackDown, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Raw, Drew McIntyre. Round 2, Raw, Randy Orton. SmackDown, Sasha Banks. Raw, Ricochet. SmackDown, Braun Strowman. Raw, Bobby Lashley. Round 3, Raw, Alexa Bliss. SmackDown, Lacey Evans. Raw, Kevin Owens. SmackDown, The Revival. Raw, Natalya. And the final round for last week's SmackDown show for night 1 of the draft, round 4 was Raw, the Viking Raiders. SmackDown, the Lucha House Party. Raw, Nikki Cross. SmackDown, Heavy Machinery. Raw, the Street Profits. I look forward to seeing the Street Profits on Raw, first off. Didn't see them. Oh, I did see them, I think, this week. And Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss, as I said earlier, traded to SmackDown Live in the big blockbuster trade with compensation, trying to be like an NFL thing. I tweeted how cute that was. WWE trying to be like a sport in that way. But that be what that be for Monday Night Raw. So let's move over and talk about, if I can do this right, NXT. Let's talk about NXT now. Let's talk about that show. A good shows in regards to NXT on the USA Network now. For our quickers, we had Tommaso Ciampa defeating Angel Garza, Imperium defeating Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch, Io Shirai defeating Kaden Carter, Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic ended in no contest. Next week will be a triple threat match for the North American Championship, the NXT North American Championship. Champion trying to be all about that. Yeah, Roderick Strong will be defending his NXT Championship. Matt Riddle defeating Bronson Reed. Tegan Knox, who's beautiful in her own right. Tanya Conti defeating her in that match. Killian Dane defeating Boa. And Damian Priest staying undefeated, defeating Pete Dunne after doing like the AJ Styles Daniel Bryan special of a low blow when the referee is distracted. But all in all, another great NXT match, more full of matches, an NXT show going up against AEW as it now does each and every Wednesday night on cable TV. But let's head to now. Let's talk about the Blue brand because as much as I like NXT and I see how it's hip and cool to the newer generation fans and I guess true diehards. SmackDown Live or SmackDown Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. I can get to it. There we go. SmackDown on Fox will always be the place to be. So let's talk about SmackDown on Fox, which you can find on Fox each and every night, 7 p.m. Central on Fox. Except for this upcoming week, because of the World Series, it will be moved to FS1 for a week. So I say that, but for 1 week it'll be on FS1, same time, just different Fox home. Sorry, I'm trying to use my notes. All right, here we go. Shinsuke Nakamura and Roman Reigns Intercontinental title match ends in the qualification after King Corbin and Daniel Bryan get involved. Shorty G defeats Curtis Axel in a one-on-one match. He has an inspiration, and then he goes on the mic. Because actually, the Roman Reigns Shinsuke Nakamura title match was actually pretty dang good, back and forth physical matchup. I mean, most in the WWE community fandom against the WWE universe. I was thinking and assuming Roman Reigns to be winning the title, Fox Network, and other reasons, but Shinsuke technically keeping it and just having shenanigans with King Corbin, who is awesome. I'm a big fan of his. And Daniel Bryan going out there as well. But like I said, after Shorty G's match, he has an interview with this beautiful, sexy Kayla Braxton, saying that his name change was not him running from his insecurities, but embracing them, going further to rebrand himself yet again. He now wants to be known as simply Shorty G. So yeah. But yeah, there you go there. And then we have the New Day and Heavy Machinery. Tucker. I always like how Otis says that. Otis and Tucker. But the New Day and Heavy Machinery defeat the Revival, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, the newcomers of SmackDown Live. At least Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode are. The Revival are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. But with the win with the New Day and Heavy Machinery, that's going to go to the picture of the SmackDown Tag Team division, and who should be the next one up to bat and face the Revival for said title. I personally really hope for it to be Heavy Machinery. But they throw a New Day in there just because of their popularity in general. I would understand that, I guess, but we'll see. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley and Sasha Banks make a statement to the rest of the women's division of SmackDown on Fox, of SmackDown on Miz TV. Interesting back and forth and entertaining back and forth between the Miz and Bayley specifically. But joined by Sasha Banks, SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley absolutely unloaded on the Miz regarding her drastic attitude shifts last week on Friday Night SmackDown that led to her SmackDown Women's title victory over Charlotte Flair. The Miz went in on Bayley, grilling her on her change, with the SmackDown Women's Champion finally explained that she slashed her Bayley buddies last week because all those around her, all they did was take. Bayley made it clear that she believed she had lapped the pack in the women's division and that the only inspiration she was willing to dish out these days was a simple message: life sucks and then you die, the whole Vince McMahon thing. The Miz kind of came back at her saying that, so you need to do all this change and look just to be relevant, just to You had to slash up your Bailey bodies to be relevant. Did you do all this because you were always going to be in Sasha Banks' shadow? Sasha Banks number 2, or henchman, or henchwoman? Trust me, I think Sasha Banks is overrated. I'm just saying that right now. I'm saying that for Byron if he's watching, or for anybody if you're watching for the 100th time. I personally do believe Sasha Banks is overrated. I'm not saying she's bad. In my opinion, she's overrated. I wouldn't have cared if she didn't never come back. I went to AEW, even if she flourished over there and won 10 titles, and all of them 2.5-year reigns, which would be all right, or would be whatever. But the point is I wouldn't have cared. Good for her, she's making that money and doing well over there. But her coming back to WWE, as long as she's not the champion anytime soon, her internal reigns are few and far between if she has them again. Look at that. I have no issue, but that's my strong opinion in regards to Sasha Banks. Nikki Cross wins a 6-pack challenge to win the SmackDown Women's title opportunity, so she will be able to face, I don't know if it will just be next week on FS1, facing the Women's Champion Bailey. But Nikki Cross, who I said was part of that trade, because she was first drafted to Raw, along with her tag team partner Alexa Bliss, Little Miss Bliss. Yeah, I know I keep saying that, but like 60% of the roster really should be in Playboy. And 2 of them, one day we should find on Pornhub. Because honestly, we had a good amount of former WWE superstars that were in Playboy in women's division. And then we did have, what was it? Candice Michelle and Chyna. So hey, 60% of the roster in Playboy. And then 2 we find on Pornhub or xvideos.com in the future. Technically, that was the past in regards to you can find videos of Candice Michelle and Chyna on the late Chyna on xvideos and Pornhub. I really don't know why I'm bringing this up, but whatever. And the 2 I would pick for this from this generation, Peyton Royce and Alexa Bliss. Ramble. Or wait. Either that or Mandy Rose and Carmella. Either way, those combination those 2. Why am I bringing that up when it's supposed to be all about the wrestling, the women's evolution? Who the heck knows? Anyway, 6 members of the new SmackDown Women's division look to make an immediate statement as Carmella, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville collide in that 6-pack challenge, where the winner would earn a future, doesn't say when, but a future SmackDown Women's Championship opportunity. Could be a WWE Crown Jewel on Halloween afternoon here in the States. Or it could be the next pay-per-view, which could be Survivor Series. One of the big 4. I was hoping maybe Survivor Series. But all in all, in the end, Bailey wins. Not Bailey, sorry. Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross wins and has a stare down with Bailey afterwards. Obviously, I would love Nikki Cross to win the title, but that probably is not going to happen. Just need the next contender for Bailey, let alone first contender for Bailey. So that's fine with me. It's just going to be interesting to see where that all goes moving forward in regards to the women's division. And whatnot. Where I thought they were going to go was either Carmella, after being split up with from R-Truth. She was part of the whole 24/7 title stuff. And now being on her own and being able to make a mark on herself, if she hadn't in the past when she won and was the first ever women's Money in the Bank holder. Well, she won it twice there because of reasons then. And then won the title. But still, I think that would have been a good move for Carmella specifically. And then the other one, Brandy Rose I like, but Lacey Evans would have been an interesting one. She was just drafted to SmackDown with the night 2 on Raw, of course, like I just went over. Also, I just want to say as a fan, just randomly, since I'm talking about SmackDown on Fox, I'm still getting used to the fact that I don't have shows on Monday and Tuesday in regards to Raw and SmackDown. what I was used to with Raw and SmackDown Live, but now it's Raw on Monday, SmackDown on Fox, Friday Night SmackDown to be on Fridays now. Certainly interesting to see how all that's there. Braun Strowman, in what basically was a squash match against Drew Gulak, who is a former Cruiserweight champion. So that's interesting, I guess, in his own right. I mean, I'm not saying Drew Gulak is buried, but it's just interesting. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan defeating Shinsuke Nakamura and King Corbin in a tag team match that was announced after what happened in the opening match of Roman Reigns and Shinsuke Nakamura's IC title match. That was ended in calamity after King Corbin and Daniel Bryan got involved in that match. But all in all, still enjoyed SmackDown Live or SmackDown Fox, or Friday Night SmackDown, whatever you want to call it, and really look forward to seeing how it goes moving forward in regards to the next week's. And I really do think and believe that the show shall be grand. But all good shows, good stuff going on this week of WWE programming. We're going to leave the comments in the comment section below. Subscribe, ring the bell so you know when I go with it live in my next video. This is my last video of the week. So hopefully tomorrow the Packers beat the Raiders. And hopefully moving forward, you guys have a great weekend. Period. Indeed. But alas, I bid you all adieu. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, rest of your day. Look forward to speaking with any of you on social media of any type. You can follow me on Snapchat at StevieK_06. On Instagram at StephenK_06. You can follow the show at the Ramble_WWE. For the game that I'm playing, I might be eliminated on Monday. I might not. We'll see. Who does spook? If I am eliminated, I still will promote it. I still will. I'll promote it all the way to Halloween when the winner is announced. Whether I was eliminated now or if I make the finals, either way, I'm still going to promote it because I have passion and love for whodunit games. I mean, we really should try it if you want to. And if you want to try it, in a sense, little assistance or help, and just in a little way, you're welcome to apply for my 2020 whodunit game, which, well, actually, you can't apply yet, but I have applications open now for production members if you want to be part of this behind the scenes. But the game applications will be coming out in March. And at that time, you can apply to be part of the 2020. I wanted to, I'll have 20 contestants, make it as TV production as I can, as you can for Twitter game. But yeah, that's it. Who Done Spook? Follow them. Cheer me on. And for that, you can find my personal handle at Army_Strong_06. And yeah, I mean, I kind of wish that Byron was still on Twitter, but that's his business. But tomorrow I'll probably send him a quick DM and Instagram or here this afternoon about the show, because you might be catching things about the Ramble. Here at the Ramble and SmackDown. And go and all that other stuff. So hopefully the Packers are going to win against the Raiders at home. But that's pretty much everything I need to plug, obviously. I should really just create a banner for my there's Instagram. And then there's Snapchat. So yeah, now I have them all. But yeah, mainly for the show, obviously you can follow me there at the Ramble Show WWE. Hope you guys can see or watch more when you watch. Hopefully, my team members will be able to join me in the future episodes. I'll try to have a more finite time of when I'm going to do these on Saturday morning. And with Becky leaving the show abruptly, and I'll be bringing that up in the tell-all that will be live here on this channel after Who Done It Spooked is over, about what she said about me and a lot of hurtful things, but I'll share about that then. To understand why I made decisions I made in regards to my 2020 Who Done It game in regards to Becky. But as of now, that can change. I feel that I might have judged in haste too. But I wanted to let the people decide and let me know what you think if I did after finding out what she did. So, and maybe she will be on there to tell her story. Probably not, but we'll see. Her side of it. But yeah, I definitely looking forward to doing that. Like I said, I hope you all have a great time, great day, and above all else, as always, take care.